I started podcast today. We're going to be chopping it up with JC. Is this going to be a convo about what we've been doing, what we've been up to, the people we've been meeting, the conversations we've been having. I'm excited to be here with you, bro. How you feeling?
Likewise, bro. I'm feeling good. How you feeling?
Good, bro.
Monday?
Yes.
Yeah. So talk to me. How's these last couple of weeks been for you, bro?
I feel like the last year I've been in a fucking hole. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to fucking I got into this new space. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had to make a bunch of connections, learn a bunch of things.
Yeah.
So it's been like drinking out of a fire hose. But right now we have all the pieces that we need to start helping business owners.
Yeah. So you said that last year, bro?
Yeah, this past year, bro. It's been crazy.
What were you doing before this past year?
I was slanging cars.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, slanging cars.
You're moving metal?
Moving metal. Bro, I was putting dreams in driveways. But yeah, I worked for the most famous dealership in the world. Okay. I was hiring and recruiting all their salespeople, all their service people. I was the DSM for the Alfa Romeo store, which is where we met. Yeah, bro, I've been in that space for 10 years. I'm new to this space, and we fucking taking names and kicking ass. So that's what we doing right now, bro.
Yeah, so how did you get into, what made you want to transition from moving cars to getting into this space? And talk to me about some of the successes that you had while you were in the dealership life.
Yeah, I started in sales. I got back from Afghanistan. My boy that I deployed with, he introduced me to Abdul, which ended up being a mentor, taught me everything I knew about the car business. At first, I was hesitant. I had 30 Gs in the bank. I just got back from a deployment, bro. I haven't been able to spend money. I signed up for some college classes. I just went crazy, bro.
Yeah, what branch real quick? What branch?
Army.
Okay, for sure. Thank
My
you for
boy
your
was
service.
in the Marines.
Yo, appreciate you.
Let's go, bro. Let's go. But yeah, I started in sales, fucking hated it. I volunteered for another deployment. I'd rather be getting shot at than fucking work in the car business. So my first deployment, I learned Farsi so I could get paid more. I've just been always about maximizing my opportunity.
How could I get the money, bro?
Yeah, that's it. So I learned Farsi, spent all year that I was over there studying Farsi and conversation and all that. The second time I deployed, I hated the car business. I started studying sales books. So the 1 Minute Closer, Seller Be Sold by Grant Cardone. Man, I just started building my skills, went back, applied for a security job because I wasn't going to be doing no fucking car deals and shit.
No type of fucking car shit.
None of that.
Yeah.
So these motherfuckers at the Win, you could have had one of the greatest security guards you ever hired.
Crazy.
The Win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But they took too long. I went into the car business by mistake, ran into my first $10,000 month. And then when they finally got to me.
Yeah. The Kool-Aid mixture was right. You drank the fucking Kool-Aid.
Yeah, drank the Kool-Aid, bro. Yeah. And bro, got promoted in 6 months to closer. A year later, I get promoted to finance. A year after that, I get promoted to sales manager, general sales manager in under 6 years. Then I'm recruiting and training all the salespeople, sales managers, finance managers, finance directors.
Moving up, bro. Yeah.
And then towards the end, I just wanted ownership. I just wanted more control over my destiny. You know what I'm saying? So since I was successful in the military and in the car business and pretty much in anything else I did, I took a leap of faith. I sold the house, the Hellcat, the Corvette, the TRX just to start a business. So I started the PodLab, ran out of money. Have you ever heard hope is not a strategy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually the strategy that I chose going into business,
this?
Yeah, but then I went to go work for Grant Cardone and Brandon Dawson. Brandon Dawson's a beast. Brandon Dawson expanded my fucking vision. So now I don't want just a little podcast studio. Now with the new skills that I got from being a business consultant in a $125 million business consulting firm, I learned all the different processes across operations, finance, sales and marketing, and people. We're just plugging in all the holes in the PodLab so we can help business owners make more money, tell their story, and then make it easier for the people that come after them. You know what I'm saying? So we're trying to change the culture. We want to show people what's available. I feel like you're best equipped to help the person that you once were. So if you're doing something great, why not share it with other people that might be going down that same path?
Why not pay it forward, bro?
Yeah, pay it forward, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
And then make more money. Our whole thing is making content that actually generates revenue. And how we do it is we've done all the research. Like, we could sit here and send you all the frameworks and all the processes and we could give you all the information if you want, but we live in a convenient world. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So we just want to make it convenient for them to create the content that
We've done all the research. We've done everything already. I could walk you through it, but realistically, what would you prefer them to do, bro? Is it just easier for them to come in and shoot some content, help them out, guide them in the right direction, and then you handle everything in the back end? What does that look like for a business owner?
I think it starts with an assessment of where they are, understanding where they are in business. Like, for example, our best clients are business owners from $1 to $8 million, because from $1 to $3 million, they're focused on role duplication.
Sure.
They're wearing so many hats, they're so distressed, they're constantly putting out fires. So if they could just take some of that load off of them, they could focus on actually growing and scaling the business. But a lot of people don't even make it to past that $3 million mark.
Yeah, so would you say, like, with that business owner that's wearing too many hats, they're stuck in that position for years because they're not implementing like things like role duplication and the proper systems in place? Therefore, their business is hitting a ceiling at that point.
They're stuck in the chaos, bro. They're just going to keep spinning in circles. The reason why they're stuck is because they don't know what they don't know.
I agree.
If they knew that their sole focus right now from $1 to $3 million should be role duplication, people would take action on it. You know what I'm saying? If they knew without a doubt, hey, that's going to take my business over $3 million, then they would do it. They just don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Business owners from $3 to $8 million, they're focused on process creation. We help with both. Like, we help you duplicate your efforts by creating automated systems using 4K video for you to generate more income.
Makes sense, bro.
And we have all the processes all documented. So we help that $3 to $8 million business segment also.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you help businesses below $1 million?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. It's just like, how fast do you want to get in the game? How fast do you want to make an impact? Because the first thing in business is going to be strategy. If you don't have the strategy, it's just going to be a trial and error fucking game the entire way through. 100%. Might you get lucky? Yes. Might you run into a contact that gets you a bunch of jobs? Yeah, maybe. Might you be at the right place at the right time with the product that you're offering?
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Anything's fucking possible.
But yeah,
realistically, in the world that we fucking live in, strategy is everything. And if, like you said, if you don't know what you don't know, right? And if somebody has the information and they're like, look, here's what we have to offer, this is the steps that you need to take, why wouldn't you do it? Yeah, it makes sense.
Yes, and that's what we're here to do, bro. So let me ask you, you left the car space also, you came in, now you're the director of sales, you're in charge of script creation, you're in charge of like the communication flow with the customers. What have you been learning since you've been here at the PodLab?
A lot of business owners don't know what they don't know, right? A quick story. I met a gentleman. He was somewhere between $2.5 to $3 million, been in business 25 years, approaching retirement, doesn't have an exit strategy. He doesn't know if he wants to hand it down to one of his youngest sons who hasn't been involved in the business. There's no proper planning, doesn't really have systems, been winging it. And now one of his biggest battles right now are dealing with newer companies, right? He's been in business 30 years, but now he's going against newer companies that have optimized websites. Yeah. Newer companies that are pushing content on Meta and on Facebook, and he's losing so much business because of that. And he has no fucking idea what to do at that point. Yeah. Because when he was coming up, I asked him, I said, how did you start? Oh, everything was word of mouth. I dealt with this person and I offered them a great service, which is something that I notice a lot of business owners can do really well at the beginning, but due to the fact that they start wearing so many hats as their business starts to grow, the quality of service starts to decline because they can't focus on just delivering the quality of service. They're focusing on everything else that comes with their fucking business. So he's facing all of these struggles. We had a conversation, and at the end of the conversation, he's in, right? Yeah. It made sense because look, we can do what you've been doing, and you're 60 now. By the time you hit 63, 65, 70.
The next 5 years are exactly like the last 5 years.
Exactly.
What makes you think that you're going to be able to retire? I'm glad that you're comfortable and that you're making 600 grand. He was 3 million, 20%.
Yeah, 3 million, 20%.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're doing that. but he's not documenting any of the processes to make it easy for his son to come in and actually be successful. He's just gonna have a bunch of conversations when he's in retirement, playing fucking golf, when he's not actually in the business, creating these different structures, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's gonna have to reflect and he's gonna miss
over
details.
25, 30 fucking years, right? And it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Again, bro, like just being in the space that I'm in now.
I'm glad that we were able to connect with him and that now he's creating a plan for him to actually give something that's worth giving his son.
100%.
Because before, bro, he was just gonna hand him a headache and a fucking
100%.
recipe for disaster.
And there's so many businesses that are like that.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are like home services, right?
Yeah.
Like a lot of home service businesses that have been in business for a really long time, especially like locally, I run into 15, 20, 25, 30 year family-owned home service businesses, right? Grandma's been doing their books for the last 20 fucking years. And unfortunately, things aren't what they used to be.
Yeah.
Like, it's not a fucking word of mouth.
Love that. People want convenience, bro.
Yeah, bro. They want it easy. You got to make it easy for them.
I want to share how valuable it would be to actually create the systems and build out processes for a company like that. Like dial in marketing and sales, dialing operations, finance, and the way that they attract people and get them to fulfill on the job. Ghetto just sold for $550 million. This guy bought a $3 million business.
Yep.
Built it with his dad with the little flashlight, and then sold, like a couple years ago, he sold, I think it was like 50% of it at 75 million, right? To a private equity firm. And then they reinvested money into the business. They got everything dialed in. And then he sold his last 50% with the private equity firm for $550 million. He doesn't have to do anything for the rest of his life.
Bro.
His kids don't have to do anything for the rest of their life. And it's all giving the customer a thoughtful delivery, thoughtful customer journey, where they're followed up, where they have support, where exactly what you framed in the beginning is what they get as a delivery at the end.
Absolutely. You know what? And I've noticed a lot of companies now too, they struggle to keep up with that. Yeah. They struggle to keep up with under-promising, over-delivering, which I feel like is one of the biggest successes of any company, because that'll make anybody happy. If you told me fucking 3 weeks and you got it done in 2 days. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of companies struggle with that because they don't have the right people in the right places.
They're scared to tell them, bro.
Absolutely. They're scared to have the hard fucking conversation, but they also struggle to put the right people in the right places.
And pass on the right information.
And absolutely, bro.
When you finally have awareness that you have a problem, once you actually admit it, now you're primed to take action on it. Now you're ready to do something about it. If you choose not to, then it's your fault that you're not successful.
100%.
It's your fault that you can't give your son anything.
Yeah. All right. You've been in this space for about a year. What is something that you've noticed having these conversations with these business owners? Because I've sat in a room with you where we've had conversations with small business owners at $250,000, and I've sat in a room with you with business owners of 100 million plus. So what's something that you can take away from a small business and then a platform company, and what's some information that you can help guide people?
So the smaller business owners, they're confused. They just don't know where to start. Getting organized as a small business owner and actually dialing in those 4 core pillars: finance, operations, sales and marketing, people. Having a strategy is what's going to lead you to have the opportunity to actually deliver for your clients. So the $100 million customers that we talk to, they have everything so dialed in that delivering is so easy for them. They have assistants, they have heads of the different departments. Yeah. So with all this help, bro, their word, take it to the bank and fucking cash it.
For sure.
Because they don't make excuses, bro. They just deliver results.
They execute against the target every single time. And
if you stay confused and you don't get organized and you don't get the people that you need in your organization, then you'll never be able to make an impact like someone with those resources that's actually committed to his clients, to the people that work for him.
Following through on his promise.
Yeah, that's it. Following through.
Yeah. So what's another question? What's one piece of advice that you would give yourself a year ago from today?
I'll tell you where I was a year ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I sold the house, bro.
Yeah.
Had 150 grand, which ain't shit. I thought it was like plenty. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna go to town. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna start a fucking business.
Easy
I'm gonna get
peasy.
rich. Easy.
Yeah. Jesus take the wheel. You know what I'm saying? But I wish I would have, same thing that I told the smaller business owners, like get organized, get everything in order, start knocking out one thing at a time, because if not, everything is gonna pile up. And then I would have been smarter with my money.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was just like, I need that, boom. I need that, boom. I need this information,
Swiping
10 grand.
till the fucking plastic started melting.
Bro, it's just, bro, that's just how I operate, bro.
Yeah,
It's just,
get it
I
done.
don't, if it costs money and I have the money, let
Get
me
it
just
done.
spend it. You know what I'm saying? But if I didn't do that, we wouldn't be anywhere near where we are today.
Got you.
That guy would have
You
still
took
been.
the risk, bro.
I took a risk.
You took the fucking risk.
Yeah.
You sold the
And now we out here, bro.
Yo, facts.
Bro, it feels a little surreal. But
Yeah, definitely. Man, I remember there was a time where we were like back against the fucking wall, scrapping, bro. Like
I'll beat your ass.
Yeah. Bro, like scrappy fucking situations, bro. And it's crazy like looking back, because again, it's just about dialing those processes and those systems in, bro.
Where there's confusion, there's failure.
The real shit.
And the reason why I was failing for a year is because I couldn't fucking piece it together.
Yeah.
There was confusion. I just couldn't process so many things at one time.
Yeah.
I lost the
So
sauce.
what'd your wife say when you told her you guys were selling the house to to fund your fucking dream, bro?
My wife is a champ. And then here's the cool part.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, this is for you.
Oh yeah, put them on game.
Early
Pay
on,
attention.
you gotta hustle, you gotta bring in the bread.
Yeah.
Bro, she's never needed for anything. We used to go out to fancy dinners all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever, just like I spent on the business, I was just spending on life. You know what I'm saying? I was in the car business making 30, 40, 50 grand a month, saving none of it.
Because you
Oh
knew
my
you was going to get it
God.
back?
Bro, I'm
Is
just
that- was
a
that
poor
the-
ghetto kid, bro. And I just still have that mentality.
Wait.
It's changing over time for sure.
Was it fuck it because I know I'm going to get it back mentality?
Yeah.
Because that's
Like,
a mentality
why
that
save it?
Yeah, bro, that's
Like,
a mentality.
Let's make moves, bro. I
Yeah, I
opened up
get
a
it.
fucking med spa. I bought a
get
bunch
it.
of fucking cars. Yeah. I made money on a lot of the deals that I made, though.
Yeah, for sure. Connections, networks.
Connections,
all
network, a
that
good
shit.
time, bro. Like, people, you either make deals on the golf course
Yep.
or at the club, but it's just like when people are a little bit loose, those are the times that I want more of.
That's
With
where
my
I
family,
shine, bro.
Yeah, with my family,
Yep.
with business owners. I'm just so curious to get other people's perspective on life, learn from them, from the good, from the bad.
Yeah.
I'm just so interested, like genuinely, in people's stories.
Yeah.
And that's why the mission is to help them make more money, because everyone deserves to make more money. You just got to decide to do the work. Tell their story, because everyone could help someone be in a better position.
For sure. 100%,
Especially
bro.
if you're a business owner, you made over $1 million. All right, cool. I know that journey wasn't easy.
Right.
What were the lessons that you took from that? What do you wish that you would have done like early on, like you just asked me? If you're starting a business, get fucking organized.
Yeah, organization is fucking key.
Yeah.
100%. I feel like that's one of the core pillars to success. Like that should be for me, that's the first fucking core pillar of success. Because you could have all the thoughts you want in the fucking world, because everyone has I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Great, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
love
cool,
that for you.
that's a cool fucking story, bro. Awesome. Put it on fucking paper. Get the
Yeah.
shit organized.
Take the fucking first steps.
And take the first steps, bro.
Yeah.
And you're only going to know if it's going to work once you fucking try it.
Only in retrospect will you know if it'll work.
Yeah. You're at
But
that
I'm
fucking
committed.
point.
I'm down for the fucking journey. I'm
Fuck
just
it.
going to ride till the wheels fall off. But back to my wife, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
So, gentlemen,
You
make
told her
money.
you're selling the house.
Yeah, she's just down. She's just down. Like, having someone that believes in me that much,
Yeah.
bro, is God sent.
And you fucking,
And the kids.
you had it set up before you, yeah. So everything was Gucci
Yeah.
already.
Yeah, you can't be broke in the fucking relationship the entire time
Yeah.
and then fucking sell your wife these fucking stories and expect her to believe it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta show her some proof.
Yeah, that
know
you
what
can
I'm
get the money. You can't be broke and then sacrifice your brokenness, bro.
saying? Oh, God forbid.
Yeah. God forbid we lose the Camry.
But yeah, now she knows, like, she hates roller coasters.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're still going on this motherfucking roller coaster.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Are you about to have fun?
She knew it was real when she seen the vet and the Hellcat and the TRX fucking.
Yeah.
She was like, all right, this motherfucker's serious. Yeah, for
Game
sure.
time.
Which one was your favorite, by the way? What car?
Hellcat, bro.
The Hellcat?
Bro, and I've had BMWs and everything, but the Hellcat is rear wheel drive, bro.
For sure.
707 fucking horsepower, bro. Just coming around these motherfucking corners.
Yeah.
Hellcat Hiram, bro. That's what they used to call
Hiram. For sure, bro. Definitely. So where do you see yourself in the next year, bro?
The next year,
What's
I want to
your
be,
goal?
like, revenue-wise, I want to be at 10 mil. So get to 10 mil in a year. I know it sounds crazy, but I've had the opportunity to work for Brandon motherfucking Dawson. He partnered up with Grant Cardone in 2019.
Sauce Boss, bro.
The Sauce Boss,
The
bro.
Sauce Boss, bro.
That's one thing that I love about Brandon Dawson. When you go to his events,
Yeah.
yes, you're going to be sold something. He's partnered up with Grant Cardone.
Yeah.
But he's going to wine and dine you. He's going to show you a good time. He's going to put you on game. He's going to give you some new perspective. He's going to inspire you and then kick you in the fucking face at the same time to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Hey, wake up.
And yo, we need that shit, bro.
Absolutely.
We fucking need that, bro. Especially as business owners.
Yeah.
Yo, think about it, bro. Like, you fucking wake up in the morning, you got all these fucking things that you have to do. You need somebody to kick you in the fucking face, tell you like,
and I
look,
love
bro.
It. Yeah.
That's my favorite part of the day.
Bro.
It's my favorite pastime, bro.
Absolutely. And then I worked with Brandon Dawson, learned a bunch of business strategy and like a lot of frameworks that I needed to implement into the business. He expanded my vision. At first, I wanted to get to $10 million, sell it, start working on a new project. But we ain't fucking selling till we get to $125 million motherfucking dollars.
That's fucking So your exit strategy initially was 10 mil. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna fucking venture off into my next. And then you went, worked with the Sauce Boss, learned a bunch of shit.
Bro, the quality of people, the quality of conversations, the quality of the impact that they had on business owners that actually implemented the things that they learned from the workshops. Bro, it's fucking magic. The only time that it didn't work was when business owners didn't implement what they learned. When they didn't take advantage of the roundtable calls. I'm so grateful because that's the type of impact that I want to have on the community.
How many business owners do you want to help? I know what your goal is, right? I know what the fucking goal is here, but I want you to tell them.
It's a big, risky fucking number, bro. If I say, bro, then that means that I'm committed to it.
You gotta fucking stick to it, bro.
1 million business owners. We want to help
1 million
stories.
1 million business owners. We want to help. Come here and tell your story. And get you in the right fucking position so you can make more money. Yeah. Because you deserve it. Bro.
They deserve it. You deserve it.
I agree. Yeah.
You at least deserve the awareness to it, and whether or not you take action to actually accomplish it is completely up to you. So, guys, it's been real. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys locking in with us.
Until the next one.